Shalom, Kal Halal Yom Le Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Racha HaKorash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of GMS Ruel, who I learned this truth from. And salutations and blessings to the elect, starting with 144,000. So this is from dailymail.co.uk. It says, secret Pentagon study hints at reincarnation being real after finding consciousness never dies. Okay, now this is showing you, right, the Pentagon, they stay doing studies, right? They got all kinds of studies. Now the Pentagon itself, the word Pentagon, right, this building structure, when you look at its geometry, right, it's all satanic. You know, in Washington D.C., you have the layout, you know, the inner D.C., right, which is one of the city states. You know, you have London, Washington, and Rome, right, the inner city Vatican, right, and the inner city of London. Anyway, this is showing you Esau's depth of research, you know, which is scriptural. Okay. But anyway, it says, let's read. It says, this is from December 6, 2024 of this year. A study conducted by U.S. Army intelligence has suggested that reincarnation is real because consciousness never dies, right? And consciousness, con meaning with, science, knowledge, right? With, you know, with knowledge, or with to know, and that's going into really your spirit, okay? Because you have a soul and you have a spirit. Those are two separate things, okay? Especially when you look up the word, right? When you look up the word spirit, which is racha, all right, that's that energy, right? I believe that's that consciousness that they're talking about. Okay, and the soul is who you are in this life, right? In your lot, you know, your personality, all your experiences. Okay, but that spirit, that racha, it never dies. That's that energy, you know. You only get translated, and these bodies, they you know, you have to think of them as clothes. That's all it is. That's what Job said. Let's keep reading though. And this is Esau, bro. This is Esau telling you about reincarnation. Okay, so you got Israelites out there that don't believe in the regeneration or reincarnation, which is the same thing. Okay, to regenerate just means to produce again. Reincarnate, meaning back, incarnate in the flesh, back in the flesh. So it says, entitled Analysis and Assessment of the Gateway Process, the 29-page report was drafted by U.S. Army Lieutenant Colonel Wayne M. McDonnell in 1983 and declassified by the CIA in 2003. You know, and the CIA, we know, is a branch of the government, if you will, a secret branch. Okay. It's a organization, or even a society, right? Because those guys are straight warlocks. You know, and they did studies on Egyptian magic. Okay, I'm talking about the real Hamitic Egyptian magic, and they confirmed that was real as well. You know, the research has resurfaced on social media, with Chicago-based comedian Sarah Holcomb summarizing the findings, saying, "We're pretty sure reincarnation is real. Consciousness is energy." That's that spirit I was talking about. And it exists outside of our understanding of reality. Holcomb said, paraphrasing page 19 of McDonnell's Army Intel report, quote, "And energy never dies." The mind-bending official Pentagon study was commissioned to better understand what its Army Intel colleagues were doing, sending personnel to a small institute in Charlottesville, Virginia, that was working on the Gateway experience. And you know, these what gateway? What are you talking about? These people, I'm talking about you people. All right, these people are getting spooked out about all this stuff, man. Okay, because what the men of the Lord from the apostles on down have been telling you, showing you, okay, we've been speaking about, is real. Reincarnation. You know? And to the majority of you people, that's terrifying, because when you understand, oh, reincarnation does exist, well, that means that if I commit crimes in this, if I commit sin in this flesh and I don't get judged for it, when do I get judged? That's a great question. We get judged in different incarnations. The Lord might not get you on that next lifetime. He might get you on that third lifetime or fourth or whatever. And that shows you got tabs, man. You people got tabs you got to pick up. Okay? That's a terrifying thought for a lot of you people. That's what humbles us. It says, the then secretive Gateway project, based to McDonald's analysis, was a training system designed to bring enhanced strength, focus, and coherence to alter consciousness. Now, this man, of course, he wants to mess things up. He wants to see what he can bend and mend, and pretty much tune to his frequency, so to speak. Okay, you can't do anything, Isa. You can't mess with the spirit. You can do things carnally, but you can't do anything with the spirit. From there, Gateway's ambition goal was to shift the practitioner's consciousness outside the physical sphere, so as to ultimately escape even the restrictions of time and space. See, so you pretty much want to get away from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You want to get away from the judgment. You want to be in the driver's seat when it comes to the spirit. You're not in the driver's seat. All right, we're the passenger, even your own spirit. Because there's another thing called there's no free will. and I don't know if Esau found that out. Okay. But these are the things that keep up the elites at night. They get these. Listen, this thing was done in 1983 and declassified 20 years later, 2003. But these things the elites find out first, right away. Right away. At the drop of a dime, man, right away. And this is what terrifies them. They can't ignore it. They say, okay, this is real. We have data. We have facts. At least according to McDonald, the Monroe Institute's discoveries that wound up bolstering the case for reincarnation were profound. When consciousness returns to the absolute, which is Yahweh, right, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Monroe jargon for a realm outside space-time. And that's a good word, jargon, which is mumbo jumbo, okay? A bunch of shit you just put together. The absolute, the divine, the creator, the architect. No, his name is Yahweh, and his son is Yahweh Shai, whom Yahweh Shai has been given the authority, okay, to judge everything, for everything to bend the knee to him. Yahweh gave that to his son Yahweh Shai. All right, so get it right. It brings with it all the memories it has accumulated through experience in reality. As he distilled the Institute's findings that memories pass on from life to life via reincarnation. And that's not really true, but what they said is when you die, when consciousness returns, when you die, it brings with it all memories. So in the spiritual realm, you understand many things because you're in the spirit. Well, guess what? When we come down, let me get that. Let's get this first. Ecclesiastes 1:9. The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be. And that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? It hath been already of old time, which was before us. There is no remembrance of former things, neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come with those that shall come after. Okay, in the NLT, verse 9 says, history merely repeats itself. It has all been done before. Nothing under the sun is truly new. Sometimes people say, here is something new, but actually it is old. Nothing is ever truly new. And that's why, things get refreshed. They seem new, but it's really a refresh. Just like the name Yahweh, right? The name Yahweh was not known through certain times. There was a procession of time where Adam was on the planet, judging and tending to the garden, and then he had to fall off. And then there's a point where it mentions, I believe, Genesis 4, and then men began to call upon the name of the Lord, Yahweh. You know, but even then, through process of time, that was lost, and it had to get refreshed again. You know, and then we have Moses. I skipped Abraham, but we have Moses after, where the name was revealed again because it was lost. You know, so it's a refreshment. Verse 11, we don't remember what happened in the past and in future generations. No one will remember what we are doing now. So, the point being, in verse 9 in KJV, it says the thing that hath been. Now that thing is man. It's also dealing with history and things of the past. But look, we're going to get it. Ecclesiastes 6. All right. And 10. That which hath been is named already, and it is known that it is man. Neither may he contend with him that is mightier than him. NLT says everything has already been decided. It was known long ago what each person would be. So there's no use arguing with the Most High about your destiny. And this goes into a few things, a couple different things. See? But there's no free will. You can't contend with him. But that thing is man. Going back to Ecclesiastes 1. So the thing which has been is that which shall be. Right? In the first chapter, right, it said, verse 11, we don't remember what happened in the past. What is that talking about? We were here in the past, that means. See? And you can't carry those memories. The only time when maybe glimpses, people, I remember reading about a boy who had not terrifying, but very intense dreams of him being back in World War maybe 1 or 2, and he was an aviation pilot. He was a fighter pilot, and he was there. He felt like, yo, this is what I was doing. Little things like that, But real memories of, I was a gladiator in the Coliseum, or I was this and I died this way, and those things will completely bug you out, But like I said, Esau gets the gist. He gets a little bit of the skim. Okay, a little bit of intel. The Lord reveals unto him that, this is real. No, reincarnation is real, and that's another thing that terrifies him, because that would show him, these men on the streets. Another one, check, they're right, because it says in Wisdom of Solomon, let us examine them, let us see if they're right. They got a checklist. They're saying, these guys are crazy. At first, these guys, what the fuck are they talking about? The Israelites, and they're gonna rule, and reincarnation, and no hell, and and like I said, they have their own intel from time where they know that there's no place called hell. The elites, I don't believe the elites believe in hell, So they know a lot of these things, man. This is a 29-page report. Okay, you got this, these consciousness energy grid, and it happens to be some sort of pentagram star. Esau has to put his stuff in there. Anyway, man, I just found this very interesting that Esau went through this. And this is very interesting because, like I said, man, this guy was a psychic spy. These guys are top warlocks. You're looking at these top. This is headed by. This is the study headed by Major General Albert in 1983. Right, one of the U.S. military's greatest proponents of psychic warfare. So these guys, look, as carnal as they seem, they know that there's a spiritual realm. They know there's spirits. They praise demons. Okay, so as much as some of them say they're atheists, and they curse the Most High. They don't believe in the Most High. They tell the Most High, depart from us. Okay, but they worship spirits. They know the spirit's real. Okay, anyway, I'm not going to read all this, but this is very interesting. All right, I hope you're edified with that. Kal halalim la Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Racha HaKodash. Shalom to the elect.